If you're looking to design a logo, the first step is to get a brief. A brief is the document that outlines the objective, requirements and expectations of the project. You can either ask your client to send it to you, or you can sit with them on a call and write it yourself. During the brief, you'll want to ask questions about the company's values, target, audience, and competition. This as a whole will in turn help you understand the brand's identity and create a logo that speaks to their audience. Once you have a solid brand understanding, this is the time for you to move to the next phase, mind mapping. Mind mapping is a brainstorming technique that involves creating a visual diagram of your thoughts and ideas. Though I do not really follow this method completely, I just go around writing keywords and trying to come up with ideas. Once you have created a mind map, review it and identify the most promising ideas. This can be used as the basis of your logo designing concepts. From there, you can begin to refine and develop your ideas until you arrive at a final design that meets your client's needs. Once the mind map is ready, the next step I move on to is research. Before starting any design work, it is important to conduct thorough research about the industry, target audience and competitors. I mainly use this phase to find inspiration, to find fonts and to find color palettes that I like. It is also important to research competitors and analyze their logos to identify what works and what does not in that particular niche. Once you have gathered a bunch of visual inspiration from various sources, this is the time for you to create a mood board. I use the tool Milanote to create my mood boards. This easily allows me to organize and collect inspiration all in one place when creating a mood board. It's easy to use and it makes life so much more easier since it is a web app and I don't have to install additional software on my device. Once the mood board is ready, the next step you do is sketching. Well, there is no much explanation at this point. You just try different ideas out, you try out whatever comes to your mind. Initially, a lot of sketches will be a waste of time, but then something will click and you'll find something that works. Once I'm happy with the sketch and I'm sure that this is the one that I want to go with, I import it to my laptop and start with Adobe Illustrator to vectorize it. Once the logo was done, I moved to Photoshop to create the words, and once everything was in place, this is the time to create the brand presentation. This was the time when I chose the color palette for this particular design. I am one of those designers who does not select a color palette until the last step of the process because I like to create in black and white and then add colors to it. This is just the method that works for me. You can do it anyways. So once my logo is done and everything is sorted, this is the time when I spend selecting color palettes and creating a brand presentation. And that is it. That's the whole process that I go through every single time when I am creating a logo for any brand. While the presentation and the attention to details when it comes to the small things are very low in this case, as this is an example project, but when it's a paid project or it's a paid client, we spend a lot more time perfecting those things and making sure that the logo works. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.